We are going to talk cricket now. It was a weekend in Pembrokeshire where pretty much every game, I think, on Saturday, Gord, was abandoned. Nothing happened at all on Saturday, did it? All
It
off?
was it was a complete washout, Ben. Absolutely terrible day on Saturday in Pembrokeshire. So
Yeah.
luckily we had the Duggie Morris Cup final on the
We,
Sunday.
we did indeed, and it was Neyland that triumphed. Let me just give you the details from the match before we talk to Patrick Bellerby. So it was Carew against Neyland. Carew batting first. First innings, they were 94 for 9. Neyland replied 135 for 6. But then it got interesting. Second time around, with Carew responding with 181 for 5. Neyland getting there, winning by 5 wickets, thanks to 69 not out from Patrick Bellerby, who is with us right now. How are you, Patrick?
Yeah, good. Thanks, guys. You right?
We're not bad at all. That was a really interesting. Gordon and Fraser and we spoke about the Duggie Morris Cup last week and about the format and the fact that it's a 2 innings final. And that just showed why yesterday, didn't it? That it can swing in those 2 innings, and it almost went Carew's way.
Yeah, they can. They always say you can't win it in the first innings, but you can lose it. So even though we 40 runs ahead, we never thought we'd won it at that stage. We know what it takes to go all the way.
Yeah, indeed. And Carew did come out, didn't they, second innings, 181, and made it pretty interesting for you guys to chase.
Yeah, they just batted really, really well. I've never seen 6 hitting like it. It was so clean. They were so big. And at one point, I just didn't know how he's going to stop it. And yeah, you got to give credit to them because that was a very good score on that pitch.
Yeah, Morgan Grieve had a good second innings anyway. He scored, just looking here, he scored 49 and he hit 6 fours and 3 sixes.
Nice.
That's good hitting, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he was seeing it like a beach ball. He looked quality. I don't know how he got out, to be honest. He just looked outstanding.
Yeah, it's a good job you did get him out, man.
Yeah, it was a good job, yeah.
You must have been confident though. Carew 94 in the first innings, Jack John 2 for 12, Andrew Miller 3 for 7. So you must have been pretty confident at the halfway stage. And Patrick, what was the mood going into the second innings?
Yeah, we knew we was in a good position. As I said, you can't take anything for granted. There was, because of the rain, there was a bit of life in the wicket, so you knew even chasing 120 wouldn't have been easy, especially with the pressure. But yeah, if you go into half time with a 40-run lead, you're in a pretty good place.
What about your innings then? You talk about pressure. So 69 not out, hitting the winning run. Talk us through it. Did you was it a calm innings, or did you feel like this is I'm gonna have to see this through?
Yeah, well, we lost wickets fairly regularly, so every time I wanted to tee off, I couldn't because I had to go back into my shell and rebuild. But it probably worked in our favour in the end because it meant we was there for the last few overs then, and we get hit big.
And Gordon, you were saying Patrick did hit big, didn't he?
Yeah, he always hits big, to be honest with you. I remember Paddy hitting a 6 to destroy Haverfordwest Duggie Morris dreams a few years ago. He can have a wry smile now. That was the last ball of the innings. He hit it out of the ground virtually, fair play, to win the game. That was one of the most dramatic finishes I've ever seen. And Paddy can hit a 6 because he hit four sixes in the second innings and 4 fours in his 69, but he also contributed in the first innings, which was important. 40 runs there, Paddy. 2 fours and 2 sixes in that. So you had a good day with the bat.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's one of those days I didn't really ever feel in, but you just had to just work and bat time and just take the ones when you could. And if the bad balls come, you put them away, but there weren't many of them, to be honest.
And in the second innings, I believe Windy was with you then.
Oh, he's
some player, isn't he, to be fair?
Yeah. Oh, he's outstanding. To be honest, he could have been man of the match himself with his spell in the first innings, important runs both innings.
And wickets as well. He's so experienced.
Oh, his experience. He was shouting at me the last 2 overs.
He won't forgive me for saying that, but he's at least 50 plus, isn't he?
He was 52 or 3 weeks ago.
You didn't have to say that, mate.
It's catching you up.
No, he's a great player.
He's outstanding. His experience is second to none.
Yeah. What is it about the Neyland group? That's what I'm interested in when it comes to cup competitions. You've got a great record in the Duggie Morris Cup, but you do seem to know how to win cup competitions. Why is that? What's the mentality in the dressing room, do you think, when it comes to finals?
I'm not sure. We've just got lots of experience now, really. We started getting to finals live on 17, 18, and they've just been fairly consistent most years.
I believe that's your 9th win in 11 years at the Duggie Morris. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
It's a
Yeah,
phenomenal record, that.
That
Yeah.
is a phenomenal record,
Yeah.
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 yeah, it's not bad.
Do you target that competition specifically, do you think, now that you've got that strong record? Or is it just a format that suits you? You like those one-off games? You like the knockout nature of it?
The format does suit us because in Duggie Morris, you need 5 bowlers to bowl 4 overs each, whereas a lot of teams might have 1 or 2 exceptional bowler who
Yeah.
will bowl 6 overs in Harrison Island. In this, you need 5 good bowlers. That's where we do well because we've got 6 or
You're
7 tidy
strong.
bowlers. Yeah.
Not wanting to put a down on what's been a great weekend, but was there disappointment that you haven't made it to the final of the Harrison Allen this year as well? Was that in your mind going into the final yesterday, perhaps?
Yeah, it always is in your mind. But to be honest, Saunders Foot played very well that night. We didn't have all of our players playing. We was missing quite a few. But just got to give credit to them. That's the thing with cup cricket. Just a good performance from somebody and you lose. Like any big knock and you can lose. So,
But I think, Gordon, with Neyland though, they don't lose that often, do they? When it comes to cup cricket,
100%. Indoors, outdoors, they're prepared for any format of cricket down in Neyland, and they have strength and depth in abundance. That's why they're at the top of the tree in the league at the moment. That's why they won the Duggie Morris again. And unfortunately, things as Paddy just worked out told us that they didn't go right in the semi-final against Saunders Foot, or quarter-final it was it? You lost, was it?
Yeah,
quarter-final.
Yeah, quarters.
Yeah, I mean, with cup cricket, things can change very quickly. You've only got a few overs to get things right, but Neyland seemed to do it week in, week out, no matter what format they're doing. So full credit to the boys on Neyland. The fantastic effort.
And tell us about the day, because I've seen on your social media, it was definitely a team day, wasn't it? It started with an early breakfast.
Yeah, down the Lumshine for 9 o'clock for breakfast down the Lumshine. I think most players turn up to that, and then all the families come out.
Porridge then, was it, Paddy? Wasn't anything else?
I was actually the one to go for granola. Everyone else had the big fry up.
And then celebrations afterwards. I imagine that's a decent Sunday night last night.
Yeah, we all went back to the Joy Sailor for a couple there, and then to Neyland
back
Pub
home
then.
for 7 and in bed for 9.
That's it.
Oh, 9 in the morning, I should say.
That's it, yeah.
Do the players, do you still get that same buzz though when you've won a tournament 9 times out of 11? Do you make sure that you do enjoy those moments still? Because like you said, with cup cricket, it can change. So you don't take it for granted ever. And you make sure you keep getting over the line, yeah?
We realise how lucky we are to have the team we got. And we keep saying we're not getting younger. We got to just cash in now and get as many as we can before we can't win them anymore. So the plan's to keep going.
That's not approaching too soon.
Wendy's 50, you've got a long way to go yet,
yeah,
mate.
Exactly.
He's got 10 years left too.
What about, though, a serious point though, what about the future? Are there young players coming through at Neyland that will mean the club will keep progressing?
Yeah, we got a few in the Ormond youth team. Ashley Watkins came in yesterday. There was a late dropout. Unfortunately, Di Davis couldn't play. He was a big loss for us. But Ashley Watkins, he's only 17. He come in and he fielded brilliantly. So it was nice for him to have a game in the final.
Yeah. What's your favourite format?
Oh, cup cricket suits me.
Cup cricket. Yeah. Why is that?
Because I like hitting sixes.
That's a fair answer.
It's the adrenaline, isn't it? It's the adrenaline rush.
What number did you bat yesterday for your 69?
You opened both innings.
Nice, excellent work. So you carried your bat in the second innings. Good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us anything about the celebrations that happened after? Where did you end up? What time did you finish? Gordon always likes to know those answers. Don't you, Gordon? You do.
We ended up back in the hub in Neyland. They kindly put on food for us and stayed open till I don't know what time it was, but me and Brad got home later.
You can't break the law in Neyland.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
One thing we always do like to ask, I'm not going to name the rugby team where I can't remember who it was, but was the cup didn't get damaged or anything during the celebrations? We have seen that happen.
That was Tenby United.
I knew you were going to remind us, Gord. I knew you were going to. Was that all okay? The silverware got looked after?
Yeah, it's looked after. It's all shined up. I think Brad shined it up Friday night for us.
Oh, good stuff. All right. So back to league cricket now, and definitely looking to close in on another league title. That's the aim now for the rest of the season?
Yeah, that's it now. I think it's 5 or 6 games to go. we got a little bit of a cushion, but with the weather, we could lose that straight away. So we got Criselli this week. I think if we win that, we're in a pretty good position then.
Yeah, excellent. Well, listen, I hope you have a really good run in. And once again, we do say this a lot on the show, but well done to Neyland on another trophy in the Duggie Morris Cup. That was absolutely excellent yesterday, and really well batted yourself. Brilliant effort.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, Patrick, for being with us, talking about another win for Neyland in the Duggie Morris. But that was a really exciting cup final yesterday. We will finish off with the final part of Pure West Sport. Going to look ahead to the Olympics. We've got some Pembrokeshire representation, and we'll do that in the final part of tonight's Pure West Sport.